What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over a potential new Speed Force in The Flash, as well as some other forces that could potentially be coming to the show. But before we get started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below any other video ideas for me. Now, if you guys remember, the Speed Force was basically in Iris, and then it got transferred into the Artificial Speed Force and was then transferred into Barry. Now, the reason I think there could be another Speed Force is because after all this happened, there was another Speed Force storm. Everyone was focused on that potentially setting up a new Godspeed storyline. But here's the thing. In the very next episode, we saw, some more lightning flashes. Now, last time, where did those lightning flashes come from? Back in Season 3, they came from the Speed Force. So one would think that there could potentially be a new Speed Force that could potentially have given a bunch of new speedsters speed, including Godspeed. So that is why this is a new theory on my mind. So that basically means that Barry and Iris created this new Speed Force, if there even is one that was created. Maybe they'll use that to tease something that happens in the future, like Barry in the comics. He literally becomes the Speed Force. He becomes the very lightning bolt that struck himself in the first place, and that lightning strike actually ended up creating the Speed Force in the first place. That happened in the comics. Most likely that won't happen on the show, but I think it would be pretty cool if they ended up doing at least where Barry turns into the lightning bolt that struck him in the first place. So maybe this could be a little teaser into that somehow. But I really hope they explore this new Speed Force in depth, and hopefully they actually say that there is a new Speed Force. I'm also thinking that the reason that the Strength Force will be a thing this season is because of what Barry did at the end of Episode 3, him getting his speed back. That probably will somehow lead into the Strength Force being created, and potentially some other forces. Now, besides the Strength Force, that's already confirmed to basically appear this season. We see somebody in Episode 12 with a Strength Force logo on their jacket, as well as that monster that appeared at the end, which is clearly a Strength Force monster. I don't know how I didn't realize that in my breakdown video. But the other two forces that I still think could appear is the Still Force and the Sage Force. So the Sage Force actually has a lot to do with the mind, so I really think that maybe Psyche could have that maybe be a part of the Sage Force. Something like that could happen, obviously because he attacks people with his metahuman abilities and basically takes over their mind. That's basically what I think, at least. So I really think it'd be kind of cool if they said that he was part of the Sage Force. And then the Still Force, the reason I think the Still Force could end up appearing this season is because in the comics, Grodd is actually a part of the Still Force. So I definitely think that maybe if he returns sometime this season or next season, they could say that he uses powers from the Still Force. I think that would be pretty cool to see some of these new forces coming into the show. But yeah, basically what I think will happen for the rest of the season, obviously this lightning storm at the end of Episode 3 is most likely setting up a Godspeed storyline. We all pretty much know that. So here's what I think will happen. I think there will be like maybe a couple episodes with Psyche. I know Psyche returns in Episode 10 at least, if he doesn't, appear for the rest of this, like the rest of the episodes 5 through 10. So what I think might happen is Psyche will appear in Episodes 5 and 10, as well as the Strength Force storyline happening from episodes probably, I don't know, Episode 4. Obviously, it basically started in Episode 4 to maybe Episode 12 or so. While all that's going on, though, I think there might be a little Godspeed storyline every once in a while playing out in the background. But then I really think that the Godspeed storyline will take charge starting in Episode 13. That's just a bold prediction for what I think might happen in the rest of the season. So with that being said, unless there's going to be a cliffhanger for him, it doesn't look like Reverse Flash is going to have too big of a storyline this season, but that's alright considering that there are only going to be about 18 episodes. But yeah, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as what you think might happen this season with all these new forces potentially coming into the show, as well as a new potential Speed Force. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.